So, like I said, start making more videos. Here's kind of part two of what I was getting at with the first one. Um, First off, in case you're wondering, no, I'm not driving nowhere. I'm parked in a parking lot so I can actually make this video. But anyway, so me personally, I've been taking a lot of medication that's been prescribed through me through the VA of the mental health side of things, which I've been going to for years, actually since 2010 when I got back from my first deployment. But for the longest time, I wouldn't take anything, or I thought I was above it, not necessarily like better, but just that medications are not for me, that I could figure out different ways to do things so I wouldn't have to be medicated all the time, or I wouldn't have to constantly go to, like mental health and that side of things. But over time, it's taken its toll on me, and I've given in to the medications so much that I was taking very high doses of things, and it was helping, but at the same time it was hurting me. People talk about split personalities and things like that. One minute I would be totally fine, and the next minute it was like I was a totally different person. Like my mindset was different, my thought process was different, everything that I do was different. So recently I started doing a little more research on things, and I've weaned myself off of the medications, and not through the VA, because they continue every time that I go there to prescribe me another medication that I personally don't feel like I need. And so I'm back to the realm of keeping the best thing that I have found that honestly helps me out is fulfilling my time, and not just sitting around doing nothing, or getting all up in my feelings and everything about, why I did this or why I did that, or why did this happen or why did that happen. Instead, I'll open a book, I'll read, I'll make posts, or concentrate on making a post and saving it for later, or I'll talk to somebody. I try to make it a point, me personally, to everybody I walk up to, I'm smiling, because, people have shitty fucking days. Like, we all have shitty fucking days. And just by human interaction, you actually change your attitude, your personality changes. Everything changes when you interact with other people versus just being buried all the time in your phone or in social media or whatever the case may be. Reading, like I said, has also helped me out tremendously. It's become a way to expand, to grow mentally, professionally, and in every aspect of life. It's not just something I do to pass the time. It's something I do to help me grow in many different ways. So the past few weeks of me weaning myself off this medication, I've actually read 2 books and started 2 more. Also, I've started doing the personal training side of things, so I take on clients. If somebody comes in and wants whatever, there's also combative training that I help do. The recruiting side of things, like people keep asking me, am I going back in? Am I going back in? Currently, no, but the option is on the table. I haven't fully decided yes or no of what I'm gonna do. I'm currently actually right now cutting my waist size because I plan on doing a show in 10 weeks from today. We'll see where that goes, but the biggest thing is I take each day, day by day, instead of I've got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do this, I got to do that. I found it's easier for me personally to take each day as it comes, and then whatever challenges arise from that day, whatever mental blocks or whatever anxiety, depression, whatever kicks in that day, then I figure out a way to not necessarily block it, but how to work with it, like, and how to grow from it so that the next time I know more of what to do and how better to do it, that's gonna keep me and those triggers down to a minimum. This is actually kind of hard for me. I don't like talking to a phone. I'm much better like even talking in person or talking to a group or a class or actually being able to see people. But this is something that I truly believe in. Just by sharing your story, by sharing your word, I feel like a lot of people can make a positive impact on society, that we all can actually grow kind of together, and that depression and anxiety that everyone feels is like a lonely thing. It's not really a lonely thing. There's so many other people out there that feel the exact same way you do. No, they may have not been there or done the things you've done or saw the things you saw or whatever the case may be, but at the end of the day, they still have the same feelings. So basically what I'm trying to do is I'm going to start a video series, and I'm going to see where it goes. And if it leads to further things, then I'll start maybe a podcast or something. But until then, I'm just going to continue sitting in my truck and making videos out of my truck until I get some feedback on this. And if it helps, then awesome. That's totally what I'm trying to do. But if it doesn't help, then I'm just totally blowing smoke, and these videos are not getting to people, or it feels like it's a waste of time. Then just let me know. Let me know what you actually think, and let me know what you actually feel about the videos. Thank you.